Alright guys, you are welcome to this video. In today's video, I'll be sharing with you what to do whenever a client says I will get back to you. This I will get back to you have been like a termination to many sales, but today I will be addressing this issue with you, how to resolve it. Okay, so if a client or a prospect, let me say a prospect or a customer in your conversation, maybe at the line to buy the product, to pay for it, they said I will get back to you. Don't just say okay. Don't just say okay and you leave the chat. You should try to know the reason why the prospect say he or she will get back to you, and also you follow up with whatever the prospect says and resolve the issue. Alright, so that is what I will be sharing with you today in details. So whenever a customer or a prospect says I will get back to you, don't just say okay and leave the chat or start waiting for him or her whenever the person comes back. No, you should try to know the reason the person says he or she will get back to you. So most times it is because they can't afford the price, or they think the product does not worth their money. And the third one here is they don't trust you or your product to pay such amount to you. Many customers at times they do not trust you to pay such the amount of the product to you. They might be feeling, no, I not trust this person, I can't send this kind of money, this kind of amount of money to this kind of person, I don't actually trust him. So the fourth one is they don't want to buy from you. So let me address these four things now. Whenever the problem is that they can't afford the money, the price for the product, what you should do is just to make sure you know when they will have the money completely to pay for it. Once you have asked them, they say, the reason I say I will get back to you is that I do not have the money at the moment. What you should do is to ask them, when will they have this amount of money completely to pay for the product. Okay, so they might give you date, or they might say, yeah, they might give you date, maybe by the next week or something of that nature. But at times you go by installment or give them discount of the price, or you go by installment. They will be paying the money in parts. They will not pay once. Maybe if it is a product sold of 10,000 naira, they can pay, let me say, 5,000 naira, and next time they can complete the money, making it 10,000 naira. Then you can give them access to the product or the cost. So the second one, they might think the product does not worth their money. What you should do here is also to tell them more, the benefits, the advantage they will get, and also the bonuses that follows the product, the benefit that they will get inside the product, the advantage, the solution that the product can give to them. Alright, so the third one, they don't trust you or the product in order to pay such amount to you. Alright, so in this case, what you should do is just to create more trust. You tell them more about yourself, make them to believe. And the last one, they don't want to buy from you anymore. What you should also do is to create more trust, like and know you more. You need to uh, touch more on your care LT factor. You need to make them to know you more, like the product, and also trust the product. To know the product, you need to function to put more work on your care LT factor in order for them to trust you. because that may be the reason the person might not want to buy the product anymore. So I'll be sharing example with you here. Let's say for example, here is a prospect. You have been chatting with the prospect, that is the customer. So it's get to this point, and the person says, I will get back to you. Maybe it reaches the point of the payment, the person say, I will get back to you. What you should do is just to ask the person, what is the reason that he don't want to get the product at the moment. So you can say, okay, is there a reason why you can't get the product now? Just let me know if it is what I can help you out. you know Here you have just ask the person to know the reason the person say he or she will get back to you. Then the prospect might reply, okay, it's just that I don't have the money. Most time it's just because they do not have the money at the moment. So that is why I just choose the option one, that is they can't afford the price. So I'm going with that. Let me treat that. Let me use that to treat this. So they say, okay, it's just that I don't have the money now. All right. So what next you should do is to say, okay, I understand you might not have the complete amount now, but when do you think you will have the amount complete and ready, so I can reach out to you again then? So you are asking, when do he or she think that he will have the money complete, so that you can reach out to the person, to that prospect then. So when you ask this, the person might give you a date. Let me say, with what I'm using here, the person may say, I don't know yet, but maybe by next week Friday. You get? The person might give you any other date, or just say by the weekend, or by next week, or by the beginning of next month, or by the ending of next month, when I will have my salary. The person is a person that work for salary. So you then will say, okay. You then say, okay, I will message you again by that Friday. That is that next week Friday. You said, as the prospect say here, by that Friday. Don't just stop there. You will say, you will later thank me. By the time you have gotten this course, you will appreciate it when you will be getting the result. Why do I add this last sentence? Because if you say you will just message him by that Friday, you know it is okay, but once you add, you will later thank me. The time you have gotten this course, you will appreciate it when you will be getting the result. That is the result, the benefit the person ought to get from the product or the course you are selling to them. This will keep ringing in their mind, and it will be motivating them more. They will pick interest in that last sentence, and they will try to make to make up the money in order to pay for the product. And let assume you on that Friday, you said you will message him. Let assume you message him on that date. The date the prospect give to you, that is the appointed date he will then make the payment. If you message him that day, and it happens that the person do not have the money complete, okay, that is the next time, if the prospect could not make up the complete amount of money, then go by installment. You understand? So if it reach at that particular date, maybe by that next week Friday, as we are using here, and the person could not have the money complete, what you should do is ask the person to pay the one that the person have gotten. Maybe if the product is sold for 10,000 naira, if the person have something like even 4,000 naira, 5,000 naira, 6,000 naira to 7,000, any amount the person have. Why? Because if you leave if you leave it to fix another day, the person might become not interested again. But once maybe they have paid part of the money as installment, now they must complete the money. And by the next time they will say they will complete it, they will make sure to complete it in order to have access to that product or course. So I think this is helpful. If you like this video and this content, please subscribe to this YouTube channel and like this video, and please share so that others will see this video. I hope this video was helpful. So I have many other videos which I will also include the link in the description of this video. You can there and check it out. It is very important and a valuable content that you do not miss, you can't afford to miss. So thank you for watching.